About 112 kilometers, or 2% of Maine's coastline, is considered to be beach. 56 miles of beach is sandy beach, primarily found in the northern regions of the state. Most of its coastline, therefore, is rocky. The southbound Labrador Current keeps the Gulf of Maine's waters cold and nutrient rich. The rugged rocky coast, in combination with its rich waters, provide perfect conditions for incredible tidal ecosystems. When the tide recedes, some pockets in these rocks retain water until the next high tide. Maine's multitude of rocky headlands provide many nooks and crannies for tide pools to exist. High tide and low tide both occur twice a day, with the tide and height variations ranging from 2.6 to 5.6 meters depending on the exact location within the state. The distribution of species in the tide pool system often depends how often they are exposed or inundated. Closer to the high tide line, barnacles and similar organisms which can survive periods of exposure in the face of wind, sun, and air can be found. Closer to the low tide line, animals like sea stars and urchins which can't tolerate desiccation as well can be seen. Echinoderms, cnidarians, mollusks, crustaceans, and even fish are common types of animals found in these tide pools. Various species of algae and lichen grow steadfast to the rocks in these pools. One of the most prominent life forms on these tidal pools are the plentiful and multicolored algae. Racweeds like nutterrack and bladderwrack have small air bladders at the tips of their frons which help them have more access to light and relocate in case they are dislocated. Irish moss is reddish or Irish brown in color, whereas false Irish moss is dark green in color. Sugarcup is a large species of algae with fronds up to 5 meters long and has been found in deeper reaches of the intertidal zone. Guttweed is a loose, stringy green algae which can be seen between the mats of racweed. Various crustaceans call these rocky tide pools home. The sessile northern acorn barnacle has grayish-white wall plates. Its range across the northern Atlantic is only limited by ice to the north, and temperatures too warm for the development of gametes to the south. Decapods includes various native and invasive species. The long claw hermit crab grows up to 2.5 centimeters with limbs like long claws, and the right being longer than the left. They live in depths of up to 45 meters. Two prominent invasive species, the European green crab, was first introduced to the US coast in the 1810s, whereas the rockwool prawn was first reported in 2010. Mollusks here include gastropods like limpets and bivalves like mussels, invasive periwinkles, small sea snails, including common periwinkle and flat periwinkle. Tortoiseshell limpet is a conical limpet which can grow to be 25 millimeters long. Various predatory snails like the common whelk and the fighting dog whelk hunt these time-limited waters using modified radula to scrape holes through the shells of their prey. It can be a dog-eat-dog world in these pools, and the hunter becomes the hunted, these whelks being predated upon by strombers and crabs. Echinoderms include urchins and sea stars. The common sea star is the most common sea star species found in the northeastern Atlantic. It is a voracious but slow hunter, prying open shellfish to digest them externally from within the confines of the prey shells. Cnidarians here include sea jellies and anemones. The lion's mane jelly can grow to be the largest sea jelly species in the world with recorded lengths of over 36 meters long and caps 2.5 meters wide. Anemones, like the Spermosa anemone, are sessile, unlike many sea jellies, and instead of drifting about the currents, wait for food to drift to them. Tunicates are typically sessile coordinate marine vertebrates with filter feed, and often seen, species depending, living in colonies. Carpet sea squirrels, likely native to the Northwest Pacific, spreads quickly in places it is introduced to, due to its ability to grow on hard surfaces and even other organisms like algae and marine plants, smothering them. It is also called sea vomit. Chain tunicate, also thought to be native to the Northwest Pacific, is bright orange in color. Stock sea squirt, like the former two species, is also said to originate from the Northwest Pacific. These tunicates' namesake tunics help protect them from certain threats, helping them spread. Arthropods above the water surface include the likes of the slate blue seashore springtail, sandpipers like Altochestia potensis, and various flies that traverse the draping racweeds.